against the wall, pulling me down, just so you can see who we are now. Can't see no you're in me. I've seen this all before. It's a fight that starts and ends with you. No, I don't think I was the reason for it. And as the days go on, now we tried and fell in fire. Oh, you're sizing me up. Now I can see you here, wearing me down. My back's against the wall, pulling me down. Now just so you can see who we are now. Can't see no your enemy. I can't keep running. I'm out of breath, exhausted by you. But the truth is,
All right, it's time to get this party started. Will you count down with me?
then it does me.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Starting from the top. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Sojourn!
Birthday, Sojourn! Happy birthday, Sojourn! Happy birthday, Sojourn!
Hey there, squib squabbers and slip slappers. It's your birthday today.
Big 1-5, baby! Happy birthday to you!
Happy birthday, dear Sojourn.
Happy birthday to you!
Hey Sojourn, happy birthday. Because of you guys, I gave my life to Christ this year. And you know that verse, in John, I think, more of him, less of me. Well, I'm losing all my hair. Thanks.
Yo, happy birthday, Sojourn. Just want to say I'm so thankful for you guys because you're literally the best club on campus. Stay freaking awesome.
Happy 15 years, Sojourn.
Happy birthday, Sojourn!
Happy birthday, Sojourn.
Happy birthday, Sojourn! Happy birthday, Sojourn!
Happy birthday, Sojourn.
Happy birthday, Sojourn!
Happy birthday, Sojourn.
Happy birthday, Sojourn. We are so proud of all that you're doing, everybody that's involved. We're stoked to support you. Yeah, so happy birthday! And in honor of Tom Brady, let's go.
You're an adult now. Listen, your mom and I have been meaning to talk to you now that you're of age. Your baby boys.
Please,
Happy birthday. Next year you get to drive.
Say, just think, 3 more years and you're a full-grown adult.
You would be getting your permit soon if you were a real person.
We just want to wish Sojourn a happy birthday.
Happy 15.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Sojourn. So excited to celebrate these 15 years, and I'm so excited to celebrate more years to come.
Happy birthday, Sojourn!
We just want to wish Sojourn a wonderful 15 years.
Honestly, I'm so thankful that you exist, and I am so thankful to be a part of it. Happy birthday.
Hey there, happy birthday, Sojourn. Very thankful for my nephew, Nathan Felkel, and the work he's doing at Rhode Island College. And I want to wish everybody at Sojourn a happy birthday. We celebrate with you.
The Novus family just wanted to wish Sojourn a happy 15th birthday. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Sojourn! Thanks for all the memories.
We're glad to partner with you. We're thankful for the work you're doing. Brian and Shelley are good people. We're a little suspicious about Tim, but have a great celebration. Continue to serve the Lord. You're doing good work and investing your life well.
I'm just thinking back 15 years ago when Sojourn started. I knew everyone that was a part of it. I'd gone to college with most of them, or Tim was my campus minister, and how much has changed in 15 years from not being connected at any campus to being on more campuses than I know and having more people serving with it than I'm even aware of. I'm thankful for what God is doing through you guys.
Happy 15th birthday, Sojourn. I so love your journey. See what I did there?
We can't use any of that.
Why not?
Think of who we're sending this to.
Yeah, Sojourn.
God bless y'all. Bye-bye.
15, Sojourn. That's worth the celebration. Happy birthday. So excited to be a part of this with you guys.
Happy birthday to the ground.
No! Why would you say that? That was a fine cake.
Our team is ready to celebrate. Will you join us? Celebrating 15 years, helping students discover God's dream for the world. Couldn't taste better.
Well, hey, everybody. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tim Hawkins. This is my wife, Stephanie. And she was just saying she wished she had another cake that she could shove in my face for tonight's celebration. And that would be great, because that was a great cake, actually, that day. We're so glad that we're here with us tonight to celebrate 15 years. It's unbelievable to me to think back about 15 years of doing ministry in Boston, and so many great stories to be able to tell. And so as we prepared for tonight, I've had a chance to think back about a lot of different memories, and we've done some crazy things. When you're trying to get something started from scratch and there's nothing here, and you're trying to figure out how to meet people and what to do, you do some really kind of weird and crazy things. And maybe one of the strangest things I've ever done, particularly as we are now just a little bit post-Halloween, I was thinking about, we used to go up to Salem, and Steve Butcher, you may remember this. We'd go up to Salem for Read, Retreat, and Serve. Jeff Gentry, I don't know if Jeff's on the call tonight or not, but he used to help organize some things for us up there. And I remember walking around. Now, Salem at Halloween is just a trip in and of itself, but walking around Salem in my bare feet with a monk's robe on, walking around asking people if I could offer them blessings for the night. And I walked around with other students, and it was pretty incredible. It was a pretty incredible experience, particularly the number of people who would just say, yeah, that would be great. I would love for you to bless me. And so to be able to just be on the street and pray a blessing over people who were in Salem for Halloween was just a crazy thing. And in just a minute, I'm going to turn it over to Lindsay Field for some birthday party games. But one of my other memories, because if that's the high, Lindsay and I have experienced some lows together in ministry too, when Lindsay was a student. And this is totally my fault, because Lindsay did an amazing job getting us ready for a great event. We had our office near Fenway Park. It was opening day for the Red Sox. So we thought it'd be great if we do an opening day party at the office. Lindsay had all these prizes there. It was decorated incredible, and nobody showed up. And that pretty much sums up planting ministry from the ground right away. So you have the highs and you have the lows, but those are some of the memories I look back on. And now Lindsay is doing an incredible job sharing God's dream for the world with other students and alumni at Boston University. And I'm so thankful for her, for the work that she's doing. And fortunately, she's a much better campus minister than me. She has lots of people show up for events now. So what is a birthday party, or what is a birthday celebration without birthday party games? So Lindsay's going to lead us. You want to take out your card. We're going to move on to some birthday bingo. Lindsay, I'll turn it over to you.
Great. Thanks, Tim. Like Tim said, I'm Lindsay Field. I am on staff at Sojourn BU. I'm also a Sojourn BU alum. And if you know much about Sojourn at all, you'll know that fun is spirit. This idea that fun is spiritual is one of our core values. And so this idea that having fun together, laughing together, expressing joy together is just a way to worship together, worship God. So as Tim said, if you want to get out your bingo card, it should have come in your mail packet. If you don't have one, or if you lost it, that's totally fine. You can make your own. It's just a 3x3 square. So there should be 9 squares, all numbered 1 through 9. So if you don't have it, can't find it, go ahead and make your own. It's totally fine. So the way this game is going to work is it's actually a little less like bingo and more like questions. So if you do get a bingo, you can get a bingo by getting 3 in a row. And we're going to ask a series of trivia questions. If you get one right, you get to check your box. Box number 1 is the start. So if you get question number 1 right, you check that, 2, 3, etc. You get a bingo by getting 3 in a row, and you can just type bingo in the chat box, or later when we're in breakout rooms, you can let whatever staff member you know that you got a bingo, because we want to make sure that there are prizes and we want to make sure they get to you. So everybody ready to play? Great. So question number 1. Question number 1, have you ever attended a Sojourn event? So we'll give you about like 20 seconds to answer this. You can answer on the screen, or you can just answer in your head. That's totally fine too. But have you ever attended a Sojourn event? It's a pretty easy yes or no question. All right, we'll give you 3 more seconds. 2, 1. All right, if you didn't answer on the poll, that's totally fine. You can just answer in your head and mark on your box. The answer is yes. You have attended a Sojourn event because you're here with us tonight. So this is actually your freebie, your start box in the middle, your free space. So go ahead and everybody mark that box. All right, question number 2. The first official on-campus chapter of Sojourn was at what university? If you know anything about New England, there's a ton of universities up here. But which was the first one that we were an official student organization at? Give you guys about 5 more seconds to answer this question. All right. The answer to this question is Boston University, actually my alma mater. So Sojourn launched in 2006, 15 years ago, when I was just a little baby sophomore at BU. But they didn't actually become an official organization until after I graduated in the fall of 2009. So I remember sitting there as a senior with the other leaders, filling out the paperwork to get recognized, and dreaming about what it could be to be an official on-campus club. And now I get to see what that dream looks like. So that's kind of cool. All right, if you got that one right, then go ahead and mark box number 2 on your sheet. All right, question number 3. Tim kind of already answered this for us, so it should be an easy one for you. What is the fewest number of students to show up to an event at Sojourn? All right, and again, Tim said it earlier, so hopefully you can figure this one out. If you push the wrong button, that's fine. You have a little bit more faith in us than we do. But yes, the answer is 0. There have been many events where nobody shows up, many times for lots of different reasons. And I remember actually one time working with Justin Gardner at BU, we threw a water balloon volleyball event and nobody showed up. Campus ministry, though, is about learning how to pivot and trust that God's Spirit is still at work in those spaces. So instead of playing water balloon volleyball, we stood outside of a dorm room and put water balloons in cups and handed them to students, because that's apparently what you do when you have 100 water balloons and nobody to play with. So yeah, things like that happen all the time. All right, question number 4. Last year, our COVID year on campus, how many students were baptized? Now, this was a rough year for, I think, everybody, but particularly on campuses, it was just hard to be there. So yeah, how many students do you think were baptized last year was that 2021 school year. It's hard to remember time anymore. All right, and the answer is actually 3. We had 3 students baptized last year, which is awesome because, again, we weren't really able to be on campus, but even without being able to hang out with students and meet them, be with them physically, we still saw a ton of spirit moving. 47 took steps further in their faith. We met over 750 new students, even without really being able to be on campus. So this is what we mean when we say that God's Spirit is at work on campus, because there's no way that we could have done that on our own. All right, question number 5. I think we already have some bingos, which is awesome. We're going to keep playing. We can get as many bingos as there are people. So question number 5, what is the total number of students that began to follow Jesus for the very first time in the past 5 years? So these would be people that when we met them would not call themselves Christian, would not say that they followed Jesus, but now they do. So what is that number over the past 5 years? So about a third of our time out here. All right, like 3 more seconds, 2, 1. All right, the answer is 42. 42 people that previously did not profess to follow Jesus now do over the past 5 years. We believe that that faith is a journey that everybody is on. It's our job to just simply walk alongside them in that journey. And so it's really fun to get to see people take steps closer to Jesus, whatever that might look like for them. All right, question number 6. What year did we first go to Cape Cod for fall retreat? So we've been going to Cape Cod for our fall retreat for a long time, but what was the first year that we went? If you know anything about our fall retreat, you know that it's always a blast. It's always crazy times and crazy games. Usually a lot of rain because we always pick the worst weather weekend to go down, but it's always a good time. Fall retreat is also one of the few events where all of the Sojourn campuses get together to celebrate together. All right, the answer is 2012. 2012 was the first year that we officially went down to Cape Cod for fall retreat. We made some really great decisions that year. We decided to only go for one night. We also decided to leave on a holiday weekend at the exact same time that the Red Sox were playing. So our 2-hour drive, I think, became closer to 6 hours. And then we woke up in the morning, ate breakfast, and left. So we've learned from that a little bit. Now we go for the whole weekend and we try to plan around the Red Sox. But Cape Cod is always a great time. Fall retreat is one of the best things I think that we do. All right, question number 7. How many times have things gone wrong during a Sojourn event? I feel like if you know life at all, this is a fairly easy question to figure out. Yeah, how many times have things gone? And yeah, how many times have things gone wrong? Sorry, I'm tripping over my words here a little bit. All right, 3 more seconds, 2, 1. All right, the answer is every time. Every time we do something, something goes wrong. But again, you know, campus ministry is about learning how to pivot, and we share with each other at staff meetings the things that do go wrong, not because we want to, you know, sit in those spaces, but just to remind ourselves that this isn't our job, this is God's job, that we're not the ones in charge here. You know, sometimes things go wrong, like on a very small scale, and sometimes you're on a spring break trip in Knoxville and there's a global pandemic happening and everybody is not allowed to come back to campus. That was a good time. But out of that, actually one of those 3 baptisms that happened last year came out of that spring break trip. So God is still at work, even in the pivots. All right, question number 8, there's just 2 left. Which of our staff members is currently on sabbatical? I will give you a clue, it's not me. But I don't think I'm one of the answers. So which staff member is currently on sabbatical? Sabbatical, if you don't know, is a time for staff members to take time off, to rest, to kind of prevent burnout, and just hang out and chill and discern where God is leading them next. All right, the correct answer here is Bob Bacon. He is the guy that you usually get the emails from that says, thanks for your donation. So that's maybe where you've heard his name before. But things like Sabbatical, retirement matching, team development trips, and our diversity and inclusion fund, these are all part of practices to help maintain the spiritual health of our staff, to help prevent burnout, which is really awesome. As a staff member, I think that's great. So our staff, the average length of time that somebody stays on staff with us is about 7.5 years. So I think some of those practices help make that number what it is. All right, question number 9, the last question. I'm seeing a lot of bingos in the chat, and that is awesome. Question number 9, what is Sojourn's new vision? So for the next 5 years, what is our vision? What is our hope for this ministry? Excuse me, our mission is helping students discover God's dream for their lives. But our vision is about a 5-year plan. So I'll give you like 2 more seconds. All right, the answer to this, our 5-year vision is 500 disciple makers in the next 5 years. So what that means for us is we are hoping to see 500 people coming out of Sojourn that then go on living their lives wherever God is leading them to help other people discover God's dream for their life and to discover God's dream for the world. So to us, a disciple maker is somebody that helps somebody else on their faith journey and grow closer to God. All right, that is bingo. Thank you so much for playing. I hope you had a good time, and I hope you learned a little bit about Sojourn at the same time. Lots of bingos in the chat. That is awesome. If you did get one, go ahead and throw it in there if you haven't already, or let somebody know. The prizes that we have coming your way are a couple stickers. One is a sticker that says Journey of Discovery, which is one of our core values. Oh, Chris is holding them up right here. Journey of Discovery, and Safety Third, which is something that we say at Sojourn a lot, Safety Third. But yeah, we hope you had fun. So that's bingo. I'm gonna switch it back over to Tim, and he's gonna let you know what's coming up next.
I'm out of practice of unmuting myself on Zoom. Bob Bacon, things have changed since you've been on sabbatical. If you can hear me, if you're on, it is Safety Third now. When you come back, we can move safety back up if you like. But while you're on sabbatical, it's Safety Third. So Bob Bacon, his family came out a few years ago and really kind of, help move safety to the forefront, which is really kind of a great thing for the survival of a nonprofit. The other thing we've had a chance to do in preparation for tonight is really think back and just be grateful for so many amazing people that have helped make this possible. You as our partners, financial partners, prayer partners, encouragers, have been a big part of that story. But there are so many staff members that have come and gone and were foundational to the work. We want to show you a video and just introduce you to some of those folks. The first part of this video is going to be a where are they now? And it's going to feature some folks who were really like Kim Conrad Williams and Nathan Griffith, who were part of our original plant team with Bobby Van Beesler and I. And they're part of that team where you just arrive and you go, where do we start? And Tyler knows what that's like in Providence too, because Nick Jensen was one of those people, and folks like Steve Boutry and Dustin Gardner and so many others. But the first part of this video is kind of a where are they now? And we're so grateful for those folks who have been foundational. And then an introduction to the rest of our team in case you don't know them tonight. So I hope you enjoyed the introduction to our staff and former staff and where are they now.
Hello, I am Kim Williams, formerly Kim Conrad, and this is my family, my husband Chris, daughter Keziah, she's 7, and daughter Zamira, she's 5. And I was on staff at Sojourn from 2005 to 2007, so the earliest years, and now we live in Indianapolis, and I am a teacher. I'm a middle school science teacher, and we are living our best life over here. So congrats, Sojourn, on your amazing years that you've had, and hope things are going well back in Boston. Bye.
Hey guys, this is Nathan Griffith. I was on the initial Sojourn launch team from 2005 to 2014. My wife and I still live in Boston's Dorchester neighborhood, and since Sojourn, I've gotten myself back into the aviation industry and am currently teaching. I'm the academic program coordinator and adjunct faculty at Cape Cod Community College in our aviation maintenance program. Happy birthday to Sojourn.
Happy birthday, Sojourn. Greetings from Davis, California. My name is Steve Boutry, and I was on staff from about 2009 to 2014, 5.5 years, I think. Helped start the group at UMass Boston and was a part of Northeastern and BU as well. And now live in Davis, California, pastor of a church here called Discovery. Married to Amy, who's actually the Sojourn OG. She started going to Quincy Street with Nathan and Kim back in 2007. We have 2 kids, Marina and Cruz. They are our Boston babies. They were both born while we were living out there. And just grateful to have been a part of the story and celebrating with you guys 15 years. That is an awesome milestone. Well done. Good to be with you all.
Hi everyone, I'm Nick Jensen. This is my wife Haley. We moved to Rhode Island in 2011, and I was on staff with Sojourn from 2011 through 2014, helping get the Sojourn Rhode Island plant started. Now I work for a commercial construction company, still in Rhode Island, so we're able to help out Sojourn when we can.
And I've been teaching kindergarten for the last 7 years. And since we've moved on from Sojourn, we've had Millie join our family, Marley join our family, and Thatcher join our family. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday!
Hi everyone, I'm Dustin Gardner, and I was on Sojourn staff from 2010 to 2018. Rachel and I both have, well, my whole family's been involved in our local church, Neighborhood Church of Dorchester. Since then, we live in Dorchester, and I've been working for the city councilor for our area of the city for the past 3.5 years.
Happy anniversary!
Hello there. My name is Bobby. I work at Northeastern University. I've been there, this is year 5, I believe. This is my lovely family. My wife, Christina, Eli, and Zeke.
My name is Tyler Novus, and this is my lovely wife, Lauren.
And we have 2 amazing and totally crazy teenagers, Deanna and Jaden.
And I get to work for Sojourn in the capacity of being the city lead here in Providence and Rhode Island. And I also get to work in the schools of University of Rhode Island as well as in Newport.
Hey everybody, my name is Nate.
My name's Molly.
This is Ginny. I work at Bread Coffee House in Somerville. We serve the students of Tufts and Lesley universities.
I'm Molly, and I've been working at Sojourn for 2 years at URI in South Virginia.
My name's Sarah, and I've been working for Sojourn for 2 years at Rhode Island College. And my name's Emma, and I've been working with Sojourn for 2 years, and I also work at URI in Salve.
Hey, I'm Lindsay.
Hi, I'm Deanna.
And we are the team at Sojourn BU.
Hey, this is the Link family. I'm Chris Link. I've been on staff for 9 years. I'm currently the Director of Advancement. This is my wife, Jesselyn, our oldest, Nyla, our middle one, Billy, and our young guy, Cannon.
I'm Lindsay.
I'm Angelica.
And we serve at Sojourn at Northeastern. I'm the team lead, and I've been there 2.5 years.
I'm an intern. I've been part of Sojourn for 3 years.
Hi, I'm Brian Graves.
And I'm Shelly Graves. We are the Sojourn team here at University of Massachusetts, Boston. We have been here since 2014.
My name's Nate, and this is my wife. And who are you?
Kinsley, and this is Jack.
I've been working at Rhode Island College for 7 years.
Hello everyone, this is the Bacon family out in Boston, Massachusetts. I'm Bob, this is Amy, that's Bree, Andrew, and Bella, and we're so excited to be with you. We've been out in Boston for the last 11 years. My role with Sojourn is Director of Operations and Boston Team Lead. We're so excited to celebrate what God has done out here, and we're also looking forward to the future and what God will do. The best thing that we like about birthdays
is the food. Because here at Sojourn BU, we believe that food is spiritual.
That's right, we do.
Having lots of fun!
Since we're celebrating, what's your favorite part of birthdays? Cupcakes? Presents? Presents. What about you? I love these things. What are they called?
Surprise! That's the last one. Nailed it.
I had to hit unmute again. So bad. This picture is amazing. I'm so glad that Bob Bacon was able to unearth this picture, because it's such a reminder to me of how much has changed in 15 years. As our kids were 3, our youngest was 3, and then we had a 5-year-old, 7, and 10 when we first moved here to Boston. So it was we were in that. How amazing it is for us to know that, just really because of the faithfulness of our partners and so many people that have rallied around Sojourn over the years, we've been able to raise our family here, and to add to our family. Actually, this is our oldest daughter, Emily, and her husband, Cole. So we continue to add to our family. Our oldest son, Quentin, is now married, and his wife is Amanda, and they live in Manchester, New Hampshire. And actually, we're expanding by another generation because we're going to be, it's upside down. We're going to be adding another generation of the Hawkins family here in New England and becoming grandparents, which is pretty exciting. Our youngest daughter, Neville, I think, is on the call with the Deschers, who are out in Arizona. And they were part of our very first group at MIT, which was so crazy, so much fun. And they used to go to apple picking with us all the time and watched our kids. And now our kids are watching their kids. So it's incredible, kind of the full journey of what's going on. And our youngest son, Gus, is living his best life out in Utah right now, doing some construction work and taking in the beauty of Utah. Well, all of that has changed for us in terms of our family. Plus, I have a lot more gray hair in my beard, which is another one of those changes of longevity. But all of that's possible because of so many incredible people that have partnered with Sojourn over the years to see God's dream for the world really made known on college campuses here. Our anchor verse over the last several years has been from Psalms 145, verse 4, which says this: "One generation shall praise your works to another and shall declare your mighty acts." One generation shall praise your works to another and shall declare your mighty acts. And that's really what all of this has been about for so many years, the opportunity to let people know from one generation to another on college and university campuses God's mighty acts and work in people's lives. We want you to hear more of those stories. And so what we're going to do right now is we're going to head into breakout rooms. And the way that's going to work is on your screen, you're going to see the words breakout rooms, and you're going to be able to click on that. And a list of names is going to come up. It's going to be all the staff you're connected with, or maybe even not connected with. It'll be all of our staff. And you can choose a room to go into and hang out there. We're going to do that for 7 to 10 minutes. And hopefully this is a little bit more like sitting around a coffee table and having a conversation. We wish we could be together in person, but because our partners are all across the country, this is an incredible opportunity to at least be able to virtually have a cup of coffee around a table and tell stories. So You can stay the entire time in one breakout room, or you can click on breakout room again, and you can just go to every single one of them if you'd like. But when 7 to 10 minutes is over, you'll see that it's going to take us back to this main room, and we'll all be back together again to close out our time together. So if you get lost, Chris is going to be here to direct us, and he'll get you to a breakout room. So right now you're going to click on a breakout room, and we'll see you in about 7 to 10 minutes.
It's so true that what you are is bigger than me. And it's so true that all you are goes beyond me. Even if I fail, even if I forget, even if I don't know if I can, you're bigger than me. It's so true that you're the one who called me with plans. And it's so true that all you've done has covered.
I hope you guys had a good time actually being with the staff member you guys partner with. And I hope you guys got to meet some other partners in that breakout room. Let me introduce myself. My name is Tyler Novus, and I am the city lead here in Rhode Island and in Providence here. And I've been here about 10 years. And I'm going to quickly look back over the last 15 years because literally the last 15 years, hundreds of lives of students have been changed. And for you guys, that's just a number. That's just hundreds of lives. But for us on staff, for us that have actually sat with students, and more importantly to God, those hundreds of lives changed are literally stories, names, faces, like they're very personal. And so tonight I want to try to make those hundreds of lives kind of personal. And I'm going to do that with a story. So Nate was a student at Salve Regina University. He's actually on this this video tonight. So hopefully you guys actually got to see a little bit of him in the beginning of the video even. And his story is incredible. So let me try to personalize these lives real quick. Nate was a student. He was a brilliant student. Everybody followed him. I feel like he just had natural charisma. He was good with people, and students just kind of followed him. And he was eager to learn, but he was not a Christian in college. And for him, he kind of needed this tangible proof of why God existed. Was God real? And he needed that tangible proof, and he never really got that while he was in college. Every conversation I had with him, I felt like he was so close for discovering God's dream for the world. And then it would always end with him kind of laughing it off, or it'd end with kind of like, I guess we'll never really know. And so every conversation just didn't exactly go the way I wanted it. One of my favorite stories of Nate is he was running with one of our former staff members, Garrett, and they were running. And after this long run, there was this long straightaway. And like typical guys do, they didn't even have to tell us what was happening, but they knew that they were racing. They were competitive. And so they find themselves just kind of increasingly getting faster and faster until the end. They're just at an all-out sprint trying to get to this imaginary finish line, right? And Nate apparently not going fast enough, or at least it's not trying that hard, has this conversation with God as he's sprinting towards this line. And so he ends up making this negotiation with God of, God, if I lose this race, maybe that will be the proof that I need that you are real. In this story, Nate ended up winning this race. And he's always like, thus, God isn't real. I didn't get the proof that I needed. And this is what I love about this story, because he was literally running from God, literally in this story. And he didn't get the proof he needed that day, but I don't think he was prepared for what God was proving to himself, proving to Nate, that it was a community of believers running after him. That's the proof that God was giving Nate during this time. And so Nate was transformed by the community at Salve. The community of believers transformed him, how he saw the world around him. They not only accepted him, they loved him. They gave him space to process faith, and they allowed him to belong before he believed. Nate left college, and like so many of our students, was still trying to look for answers of all these questions that he had in life, and he couldn't find them. And so I love this story because only in God's timing, his childhood friend that he's never talked about God with was on the exact same journey of faith that he was. And he ended up asking Nate if he wanted to go to church. And Nate remembered his college community that he missed so much. And so said yes, because he remembers going to college or going to church back in college. He ends up getting there. And through the relationships at this church, through the conversations, through staff members and this group that he was a part of in college, he ended up trading his dream for God's dream, and he accepted Jesus. And this story comes full circle because Nate ended up calling me after this sometime. And I was honestly just sharing a little bit of my struggles that I was going through. I was at a dark season of my life during that time. And I was sharing with Nate, and in a divine moment, Nate asked if he could pray for me. And I love this because for so long, I had pursued Nate in order to show Jesus to Nate. And in that moment, Nate became Jesus for me when I was in a time of need. And that's exactly what the gospel is. That's what the gospel transformation happens, is that our students that we meet are so far away from God and yet find Jesus and then become Jesus for their community. And that's exactly what this vision we're going to be talking about for the next 5 years. If you want to know where we're going, we want to send out students to be Jesus in their community. We want to reach 500 disciple makers to be Jesus in their community. Hopefully everybody got one of these magnets in the packet that you guys got. If you have them, just kind of hold it up. You can wave it around. I love these magnets because it says ready to go. And that's kind of this big vision we're trying to cast, is that we're trying to send out 500 students that are ready to go to share God's dream with the world. So 500 disciple makers that will be Jesus. And this is what I love, is that you are not investing in a program. Like, that is not what we do. For the first 15 years, I feel like we tried to train staff to build a culture to reach students far from God. And I think we did that successfully. But the next 5 years, we wanted to actually train students to reach students. We want to reach people that are going to reach people, because that is how life change happens. And so this ready to go is that we're going to send out 500 people ready to go to impact their communities wherever they go. Because that's how communities are changed. That's how the culture of college campus is going to be changed. And that's how we're going to send out 505. So will you guys join us in investing, not in a program, but people like Nate in this vision of 505? I'm going to pass it back to Tim, and he can tell you a little bit more how you can be involved in a vision like this in the next 5 years.
I could listen to those stories for the rest of the night, and I'm sure you could too. Hopefully you got a chance to read some of the quotes on the screen. Every day our staff get a chance to do this, and I can tell you just with all my heart and sincerity that our staff are so grateful for the opportunity to be here and to be able to do that work, and for the partners that make that possible. And so we can't thank you enough for and I hope that you feel like you're a part of this celebration of 15 years with us, because it is absolutely because of you that we're here, because of your prayers, your encouragement, and your support that we get a chance to do that. So we really do thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you got one of these books, you're able to see some of the pictures right from the very beginning, when we first started, all the way to today. And I was holding it too low. I'll do this up here, all the way to today. And as Tyler was talking about that, what I start to think about is these pages at the end that are blank, and that for the next 5 years, we're going to add face after face after face after face of students that we don't even know yet. We don't know their names. They may have not even applied to a college yet here in New England, but they're going to apply, they're going to get accepted, they're going to be on campus, and they're going to make a connection with someone, because God's mission moves through people. And I'm so thankful for the people that have given of themselves to be here and to be a part of that. And every one of those stories matters. You've heard us talk about this before. We've been very committed to making sure that the work what we do is not to replicate kind of just Christian events that go on campus, but to really try to build a well at the edge of the woods, a place for people to come and to drink from, so that they can find and be filled for those who are thirsting. And oftentimes I'll say it like this, that one of the most important things we do as staff is that we get a chance to hold up a big sign on campus that said there's good news here, drink from this well and find this treasure. And that's what our staff do. And so we don't spend most of our week planning worship events. We spend most of our week really figuring out how to reach students far from God. As a result of that, any given year, 200 to 300 students are involved in our ministry, and 70 to 80% of those students are not yet followers of Jesus when they begin with Sojourn. And I tell people all the time, if you want to reach a generation far from God that's going to impact the next generation, come here and work with us, because every single day, those conversations are what you get to be a part of. And as we think about the next 5 years, I can't help but think about 15 years from now, I'll be 66 years old. And it's the next generation of leaders in our ministry that are going to really take Sojourn to reach the next generation. It's our interns. It's Sarah and Deanna, Angelica and Emma, and folks like Garrett and even Nate, who's a young staff member, that are going to really make that impact for years to come. So as we think ahead, tonight, after we're done with this call, we're going to send you some more information about how to make that possible. Because the mission moves through people, one of the hardest things to do for an organization is to make sure that we take care of our staff well. People give well often to things like programs and buildings and kind of big ideas or big projects. But the most important thing about any mission organization is the people that they support. And so we try to do an amazing job with our organization of supporting our staff members, as Lindsay said earlier. So we want to give you a glimpse of that, but it's too hard to do that on a Zoom call tonight. So we're going to put some information up on our website. We're going to send you a text tonight with a link to a place that you can give and help us build that foundation. Then in the next couple of days, we'll send you some more information about joining us and being part of that vision for the next 5 years. I just can't help but think what that'll look like 5 years from now, when we have our 20-year celebration, what stories we'll be telling and who will be telling those stories. Staff that we don't even know yet, interns that we don't know yet, and students' lives that'll be changed that have yet to even apply to universities here, because God is going to continue to make himself known from generation to generation. We're so thankful for you being on the call with us tonight, for your partnership over the years. I'm going to turn it back over to Genesis Sanchez to close out our time together tonight.
Wow, we're back. That hour flew by. We hope you have all had a great time reminiscing and celebrating with us tonight. I know I did. I really had a lot of fun watching the videos, seeing the stories, and just getting to spend some time with Sojourn community that was there for me when I was in college. But, you know, we can't really have a birthday party without singing the classic birthday song now, can we? So like we did for kickoff, we're going to do it again. If we can all put ourselves off mute so that we can all sing with me. I cannot sing in my life. I'm terrible at it. So if you can join me, then I don't have to hear myself too loudly. So I'm gonna need you all to do this with me. I'm gonna count down from 3 to 1, and then we're all going to sing together. If you're still on mute, I can see you. Please take yourself off mute and join me. Are you ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1. Happy
birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Starting from the top. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Sojourn!
Birthday, Sojourn!
Happy birthday, Sojourn! Happy birthday, Sojourn!
Hey there, squib squabbers and slit slappers. It's your birthday today.
Big 1-5, baby.
birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sojourn. Happy birthday to you.
Hey Sojourn, happy birthday. Because of you guys, I gave my life to Christ this year. And you know that verse, John, I think, you know, more of him, less of me. Well, I'm losing all my hair. Thanks.
Yo, happy birthday, Sojourn. Just want to say I'm so thankful for you guys because you're literally the best club on campus. Stay freaking awesome.
Happy 15 years, Sojourn.
Happy birthday, Sojourn. Happy birthday, Sojourn. Happy birthday, Sojourn.
Happy birthday, Sojourn.
Happy birthday, Sojourn.
Happy birthday, Sojourn.
Happy birthday, Sojourn. We are so proud of all that you're doing, everybody that's involved. We're stoked to support you. Yeah, so happy birthday! And in honor of Tom Brady, let's go.
Let's go!
You're an adult now. Listen, your mom and I have been meaning to talk to you now that you're of age. There may be boys.
Please.
Happy birthday. Next year you get to drive.
Just think, 3 more years and you're a full-grown adult.
You would be getting your permit soon if you were a real person.
We just want to wish Sojourn a happy birthday.
Happy 15.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Sojourn. So excited to celebrate these 15 years, and I'm so excited to celebrate more years to come.
Happy birthday, Sojourn!
We just want to wish Sojourn a wonderful 15 years.
Honestly, I'm so thankful that you exist, and I am so thankful to be a part of it. Happy birthday.
Hey there, happy birthday, Sojourn. Very thankful for my nephew, Nathan Felkel, and the work he's doing at Rhode Island College. And I want to wish everybody at Sojourn a happy birthday. We celebrate with you.
The Novus family just wanted to wish Sojourn a happy 15th birthday. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Sojourn! Thanks for all the memories.
We're glad to partner with you. We're thankful for the work you're doing. Brian and Shelley are good people. We're a little suspicious about Tim, but have a great celebration. Continue to serve the Lord. You're doing good work and investing your life well.
I'm just thinking back 15 years ago when Sojourn started. I knew everyone that was a part of it. I'd gone to college with most of them, or Tim was my campus minister, and how much has changed in 15 years from not being connected at any campus to being on more campuses than I know and having more people serving with it than I'm even aware of. So yeah, I'm thankful for what God is doing through you guys.
Happy 15th birthday, Sojourn. I so love your journey. See what I did there?
We can't use any of that.
Why not?
Think of who we're sending this to.
Yeah, Sojourn.
God bless y'all. Bye-bye.
15, Sojourn. That's worth the celebration. Happy birthday. So excited to be a part of this with you guys.
Happy birthday to the ground.
No! Why would you say that? That was a fine cake.
Our team is ready to celebrate. Will you join us? Celebrating 15 years, helping students discover God's dream for the world. Couldn't taste better.